In this video, we are going to discuss a few features of the WebTech application. So I'm opening the WebTech app, local mode. Last video, we have created a project called report. This is the document.tex file and this is the document.bib file. So in the bottom, you can see which file we are working on, document.tex or document.bib. And there is an option to create new file. We can add more files using that option. And there is a way to disable this line. The document toolbar can be turned on and off. So I will keep this off. And there is a toolbar called action toolbar. In this toolbar, you can search certain text like table. You can search for tables. This is the option to search. And you can replace tables using this option. And there is two more options like undo and redo. And these are the two actions available in action toolbar. I will keep that off. And there is another toolbar called key toolbar. These are the basic set of symbols that we often use in a LaTeX document. So percentage is for comments, backslash is for commands, and there are square brackets, curly brackets, dollar, ampersand, parenthesis, underscore, minus, plus, okay, mathematical symbols, colon, semicolon, all this. These are quite often used in a LaTeX document, so it is quite handy. Better you keep these options on. So I'll keep action toolbar on, and there is another option in preference like enable line numbers, enable syntax highlighting, and set autosave interval as 1 minute. You can increase or decrease the font size. You can change font style to default or monospace. So these are the basic options. Then there is another option called jump to line. Using this option, you can move to line number 10. So, and again I can jump to line number 100. So this is also a very useful feature. And here we have another mechanism for navigating through our document. So how to use chapters is a chapter. There are some sections and subsections in that chapter. Then there is another chapter called mathematics. Then there is another chapter called images. Then references. And by selecting this section, you can navigate to that section straight away. You don't have to remember the line numbers. Because when you add more contents, the line numbers will automatically change. So line numbers is not useful while accessing navigating through the sections and subsections, but when you run a file and get errors, the log will show. If you compile this file, it will generate a PDF, and if the PDF doesn't show up, there will be some error in your LaTeX file, and to navigate through those errors you need jump to line. I will show that with the help of, I will create an error. I will change this to the top. The easy way is this, right? Not sections. I will jump to the first chapter. How to use chapters. I will use capital C instead of small c. Okay, so it doesn't look much different for us, but for LaTeX it is an entirely different thing. Chapter with capital C is an unknown command, so if you click generate, it will not generate PDF, but there will be some error and the error will come in log file. So when you read this log file, you can see that there is some line in red color. Yes, undefined control sequence, line number 48, chapter C with the capital C, chapter with the capital C. LaTeX will not tell you that we have a command with small c. It will not tell you something like that, but it will show the line and it will show the exact command. So it is your duty to check the spelling and the case of the letters, and is there any brackets to close or anything like that. extra brackets, extra dollar symbols, other unrecognized symbols. LaTeX have some symbols unrecognized, so we have an alternate mechanisms for writing a few number of symbols. So to correct this thing, we need the earlier option, like line number was 48. I will jump to 48. So here I can change this into small c. I can save it and generate. Now the PDF will generate. So the good thing about LaTeX is that no matter where you write your LaTeX file, whether you write it on a computer or a mobile or any other device, the PDF will be the same irrespective of the device. LaTeX will generate a consistent document, and you can see the log file. So these are if there is no error, you don't have to refer to the log file. If the PDF is good and if it doesn't work the way you want to, you may refer to. So these warnings are okay. These are like overflowing lines. LaTeX will automatically adjust the overflows, not much issue. But if there is an error, LaTeX will stop and it will not generate anything. So it is our duty to read through the document and correct the errors if there are any. Thank you.